my compass. It was only when he truly reached out that he has realized that the grasping was but an instinct. I can see that the sand is still around, and this time around the cannons are here as well. Alright. That might be a bit troublesome, but we will see. I need to destroy the cannons first. I don't want them to jump over the sand. They all need to fall into the sand. So, what are you up to this late at night? I could see your torch from a mile away. You know, simple night watch. You forget that we're in town, right? There's no saltfin barging into the camp at night. And the roof above your head isn't going to blow away by a sandstorm either. Know that. I'm just not used to it. Room's too hot, the beds don't shake. I just can't sleep like this. And besides, something is not right here. The Caliphate of Silver brought us here, but where exactly is he? Well, I'm sure he's probably just thinking that he's too good for us. The town folks are still on their guard against us as well. That is why they brought us here at night and hid us in these abandoned shacks. Aren't we people too, though? How are we any different from them? Well, give me the torch. If you're that worried, then I'll keep watch. You get some sleep instead. You will need to get used to being civilized. Wow! It's probably the best if you're a bit worried, considering that he is around. And I see that you've been eating the jerky from your ship. Senor Xavier? Yes, jerky. The kitchen hasn't been used in quite a while, but Silver had it specially repaired. The utensils should be readily available. I heard that you've always wanted to be a cook, right? So why do you not cook when you finally have a proper kitchen around? I just can't. At least not today. Whatever not though, is this still not enough? It's enough, I assure you that. I've never seen so many kitchen tools in my whole life before. Then why? Well, I insist on knowing, Senor Xavier. When you cook, it is not the knife in your hand that you're thinking about, but the people who are going to eat it. How can I cook when they aren't here? All your crewmates are here though, if you mean the one who is obstinately continuing to resist. Neither of us need regret of their poor decisions. You have obtained so many things, precious things, a kitchen and even food. Well, Silver gave us the stuff, and not you. Why are you the one preaching at me like this? Silver is dead. Oh. You killed him, didn't you? Oh yes, I did. It doesn't even hide us? Why? And what about us? Are you just going to kill us too? Oh no, you are to walk the very path that I did. The path of atonement. I see. So people who are willing to atone are getting spared. And how exactly does he decide this? Is it just on whims or something? Huh. So, did you get any sleep? I wish. I could live with the heat and the bed not shaking, but my room doesn't even get a breeze. It felt like my face was going to turn to stone. Count your blessings then. Looking at the old maid stove, the wind's blowing their face right crooked. It's enough to send people running off screaming. You're young, so you've still got a chance to grow up into a real beauty. I don't see any smoke from the kitchen either. Is Xavier still not cooking? I will talk to him. Yeah, he needs some prep talk. Our clerics have searched every corner of your den, and there was no compass. Guess it got burned to ash, huh? The key figure in this affair, the girl who stole the compass, the grave-robbing cannibal, and the former leader, all have entered the depths of the Salt Flat with their ill-gotten gains. So you want us to go after them? You know better than I how to navigate the flat, and you know the fugitives well, aren't you? How much are you going to pay us? Excuse me? We are working. You pay. Isn't that supposed to be how things work around here? The flat's got 1,000 ways to kill you. Massive salt fins, dozens of meters long, could tear you apart just by shaking their heads. And skeleton reefs is the worst of it all. The steam blast there could punch a hole right through you. If we're going to risk our necks like that, we need a proper bounty. Bounty. Quiet, you fools. I'm sorry, we don't need any... What do you mean we don't need? We've only been here a single night, so how are we supposed to put food on the table without any sort of work? Calm down. That is not what he means. You see, Senor Algurciel. The caravan under inspection were carried both coins and trading goods. I have no use for such worldly possession. Huh? Knew that they were hiding the good stuff from us. Wait, it's not what you think. You heard them, mates. Do the work, get the loot. Now quit jabbing and start moving. I'm pretty sure that's not what he means. I think this is just another test of character. He's just looking for a reason to kill you guys. Holy damn! Anastasia sees through those before him as puppets of desires, regardless of their intention. He believes that desires will inevitably lead them down the path of evil. Much like the pits of hell, the greed of man is bottomless. Oh god. Are you an idiot? What do you think happened to Silver? Church conspiracy are above my pay grade, you know. Best as I can do is just play the fool. There's no conspiracy here, Russ. Silver is dead, and Anastasio has killed him. He's no schemer, but a complete lunatic, and now there's no one to keep him in check anymore. You have a better idea then? You know how the others see you, right? Your word as the leader isn't even worth a hot meal. You're nothing but a traitor in their eyes. Not that you're even cooking anymore. I can only defend you for so long, Javier. Fine. Let's just board the ships. Oh yeah. It's so bright. Oh, hey, it hurts! Literally everywhere! What happened? Are you awake? You had a bit of a fever last night, but it's gone now. Have some water. Pasculia sits up and takes the bottle that Teat has offered. The bionic sea dragon is hard at work across the deck, carrying a wooden plank with flapping its wings. Joanna stands at the bow, gazing into the distance. Behind her, Elysium twists his whole body as he strains to turn the heavy helm wheel, like some strange exercise routine. The high sun shines bright. It hurts a little bit. This is our last bit of water. 1 pouch per person, so make it last. Is there anything that I can do? Glad to see that you're up and about again, Chica. Repair the hull, reinforce the mast, process the food. And there's plenty of other things. Leave is already helping out with the repairs. Let her rest a little while. No. I lived through whatever that was yesterday. We didn't get hit by any skeleton all night, or get run over by any of these salt fins. Now I even have water to drink as well. So, I'm going to do my part to get out of this alive. Right. Give me your hand. I'll help you up. Yeah! What? What just happened? Did you fall over? Here, this is your water. and your portion of turkey. We talked about it, right? And thought it would be best if you focus on fixing the compass. We can worry about everything else. As long as we have that, we will find our way out. As for the rest, we cross that bridge when it comes to it. How much time do we have? Well, according to Senor Joanna, they will catch up to us by tomorrow morning at the latest. But soon then. That's not nearly enough time to fix the compass though. Just do your best, like always. If you can't get it done, she said she will just risk it all in the Skeleton Reef. Compass or not. Let's see. And this is for you. What is that? A modified communicator, of course. It will let us talk, even in the most extreme environments. Okay. Just in case he wants to give somebody his final message. In case this is all going down to hell. Thank you, Elysium. Thank you very much. Finchits! I see sails! Sails, southwest! Okay, that's bad. You stay here. I'm going to go and help. Are they already catching up to us? They are already catching up to us! I can see their sails. Increase the speed. Catch up to them. I wouldn't recommend that. And why not? Based on their current heading, if we do this, we will only force them into the Skeleton Reef. And what of it? That's not a place for mere mortals to go. Sure, maybe they will die in there, but we can get in there either. Irrelevant. Huh? Please reconsider, Senor Agusha. The compass will probably get destroyed too. That is not for you to be concerned about. I've sailed the salt flat for a decade here. I know how to stop a salt ship. At least let me try it. It will prevent a lot of needless deaths. Do not squander this chance, Senor Xavier. You have very few lifts. Oh god. Xavier! Xavier! What are you doing? What are you thinking? It's been years since we pulled off something like that. Let alone against Joanna. I know it won't be enough to stop her, but forcing them to change heading is still better than herding them into the Skeleton Reef. And if you fail, whatever's left of your authority will all be gone. You will lose control of the fleet entirely. Neither will groveling to Anastasio help me keep it either. Just listen to me. One last time. Maintain a steady speed with the ship and have another go around to cut them off to the east. Is this going to work? Not so sure. Are they down a ship or something? Did it hit a salt fin or something? That's weird. No one taught by me would make a mistake like that. On flatland, no less. Eyes sharp. Every last one of those salt ships is faster than this antique. They could easily cut us off before we make it to the Skeleton Reef. What would happen if they do? We had a disadvantage in both numbers and equipment. We won't stand a chance. Then, we just won't let them. The ship tailing us is going too slow and not even raising its flag. They want us to let our guard down, so another can go around in front of us. Did you really think I would hesitate to sail into the Skeleton Reef at this point, Xavier? Full speed ahead! Set course for the reef! Maximum speed! We're not going to fall for this, Xavier! We're already driven into a corner! We do not care! They're accelerating, Senor Agusha. This is far from the scenario that you have envisioned, Senor Xavier. Raise the flag, hail the other ship, tell them to go full speed. And what of us? Well, he probably has a plan. I will take the helm from here. Senora, why are you turning? This is inviting them to open fire. If they do, they will have to slow down to find an angle for their cannons. That is our chance to lose them. Oh. Gunners, at the ready! Sailors heave heavy boards made from salt and fin stung into the cannons. Fire! This is a battle of the ships, alright? And they have more than us, with better supplies. This is bad. Once again, Joanna dances with her helm. The rudder caves through the salt flat, as if slicing its flesh, while the massive ship tilts and glides across the salt desert at an impossible angle. Salt cannonballs whistle past, landing only meters from the Larkot's caster, and spray salt pretty much everywhere. The salt pushes the ancient ship towards the heart of the flat. The few have dreaded. Can she do it? A rumble steers within the salt cloud. Vasculia peers through the blurry sea glasses, strained to identify its source, only to find a wind-filled sail to suddenly consume her view. It is the salt ship that has disappeared from the pursuing squadron. Whoa! Okay, that's close. Vasculia puts down her spyglass with a jolt as the salt ship, trailing a billowing cloud of salt dust, barrels straight towards them. It's going to hit us! Evasive maneuver! Evasive maneuver! No, this is what they want. For us to slow down for a turn. The mainsail of that ship are at bow. It's not designed for rats. Let them try it, and if they do, they will never catch up to us again. Forwards! Okay. The sound of canvas staining the wind fills everyone's ears as the La Conquista charges on, evading the salt ship's interception. For the first time in a decade, it rides proudly at the head of the fleet again. Well, so much for your plan, Severe. You are just out of your mind, Joanna. You should have known that the moment you started immunity. Catch them. Severe! Fine, I will take command. Full sail ahead! Javier stops giving order. He knows that no one will listen anymore. He passes through the crowd and climbs the ship's bow. He sees the towering skeleton just ahead of the La Conquista. The skeleton reef, a labyrinth of bones, the pulsing heart of the salt flat, a realm of death where no mortals dare to tread. Yet, the La Conquista is sailing towards its valley, dauntedly, recklessly. They have nothing left to lose, right? They have nothing left to lose, so why shouldn't they go for it? Despite the constant bumps and jolts, Isidore's eyes remain fixed on the Corazonics floating at the center of the transmutation table. Layers of Art's energy fields are sprayed apart. The inside glows with a metallic gleam. Even the slightest motion is reflected upon its surface through the needle of the probe. Rusted alloy has been completely isolated. The newly added alloy has been successfully integrated. Now for the last step, to etch a new Orignium circuit inside of it. I can't afford to make even a single mistake. There's no time to test the effect of the circuits. We only have one chance here. Steady. Steady now. Whoa! Come on! Another shot sent the dismantling compass component on the table, spilling onto the ground. With one hand holding the probe, Isidore draws a sword with the other and stabs the cabin wall with it to steady himself. El Dolmino del Mara. If the pirates can fight the wind and waves with these techniques, then I can use it to steady myself amidst this turbulence. With each tilt of the ship, Isidore counters with a thrust of a sword. Soon the cabin is in chaos. A pot covers one of his feet, while a piece of canvas wraps around his legs. He pays no heed to them though. The only thing he sees is the trail of liquid orignium drawn by the needle of his probe. Almost there. Sweat runs down his cheek and into his mouth. He feels control slipping from the hands holding the probe as his strained muscles verge on spasming. I did it. I actually did it! Now all that's left is to insert the shaped Corazonic back into the shell of the compass. Oh god! Isidore forces his eyelid open through the blood and salt and sees the art fields beginning to go out of control under some kind of powerful art interference. His probe lies on the other side of the cabin. The needle broke into several pieces. The components of the compass are nowhere to be seen, except for the outer shell. Under the pressure of the overloaded art fields, the newly formed core sonic begins to tremble violently. What do you do? Fawn! Fawn! What did that fin of shit Anastasia just do? An Inquisition hand cannon. He fired it into the cabin. Stay away from the equipment. It's out of control because of the interference from the hand cannon. What are we going to do now, Senora Joanna? Who has the helm? Don't worry about it. It's in good hands. Huh? Teets! Where's Teets? She's over here. She got a piece of broken wood stuck in her leg. Oh, that's not good. Damn it. Damn it all! I can't stop the bleeding! Fawn! Fawn! Say something! Isidore opens his mouth, but his tongue does not obey. He forces himself to sit up. There's no time to think about how many ribs were broken. On the transportation table, the core sonic starts to bubble as if it boils. One moment of hesitation, and the last core sonic of the barrier, the only hope for survival, will turn to dust. We must retrieve it at once. Isidore looks around desperately, but sees none of the compass components anymore. Not even a working tool. No. Isidore stumbles to his feet. He cannot feel his left arm, but he can still move his right arm. What are you doing? He runs towards it. The resistance from the art field is much stronger than expected. It feels like putting his hand into a boiling magma. His glove offers no protection against the rampaging art's energy. Isidore quivers as the energy corrodes his arm. What are you doing right now? Good question. This is my Corasonics. My compass! The Corasonic dances in his palm, as though it has gained a life. It flows through every gash and hole the art energy left upon his arms. Isidore has gazed upon the substance so many times, seeking a connection with it. But now, in this very moment, he understands that it has become one of his flesh. Is he merging with this thing? Gah! Guess he is! I guess the shell and every component is just gone. This is probably the only way to stabilize it right now.
Well, I'll be sure to bring you some good news.
Well, that's not good. What is that? The captain? And is that a gun? Pretty sure that's a gun. Okay, I need somebody who can start shooting down this thing. Problem is, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be that easy.
Allow them to trample apart this land.
But then again, it's just outside of this reach. Okay, I need you to start working on these guys. Just a little bit. Give us some time.
I'm here.
Retreat. I need you to shoot upwards. Beacon's going to help you out. Vaughn is going to block the right side. They're going to start building a bridge. That's not good. Trey can help out with this, though he's going to hit our supplies somewhere. I need to get rid of this cannon, that's very important. I need to get rid of it somehow.
Yeah.
This is your one warning.
Okay. can start to hit it.
Stay on still. It'll spare all of us.
Healer has been deployed. Now that we have a healer, I can deploy my caster. Preferably Click, because Click is a little bit stronger. Let's wait for her art. Oh, she can't survive this.
It won't hurt.
Never mind. It's not going to work that easily. How about Stewart? Is Stewart a bit tankier? Nope. It's too much damage. I can't destroy this cannon. I just can't destroy this cannon. Oh, that's messed up. And it's covering this entire area. What about you? Can you bend it? Maybe, but these things need to be destroyed with arts. They just do too much damage otherwise.
Wow, that's an unauthorized discharge.
They're leaking! Oh, they're leaking! Well, not good! It's not good in the slightest! By the way, there's a guy here building another bridge.
It won't hurt. You'll just get a little buzz.
Okay, retreat. Those guys are already leaking. Oh, that's not good. Okay, let me think. I need somebody who can destroy this thing. But my casters are too frail for this. So how do I do this? I'm going to give you a healer here. Even is going to help out as well. Maya, you almost have it. I see that you almost have it. What? Go into the offensive again. Okay.
What are you scared of?
And to stun this guy. I'm going to deploy another healer.
Work is my specialty.
What's the plan? Feel like you're
Use
gonna
your power a
faint?
little bit.
What's the plan?
We're going to block them right here.
What blooms?
Buff Beagle with the power of Thorns. Maya, you can retreat now. Okay. This seems fine so far. They're about to build another bridge though, so that's a bit unfortunate. Is the splash damage around itself? The entire surrounding? Maybe it is. Okay, this is not working.
Boss.
This is not quite
We
working.
should probably.
That guy's already sinking.
Right here.
Going to start working on this lady here.
Will be your last point.
And I guess these guys as well, since they're already added. Why are you heading downwards? Stay with these guys. They would love to fight against you. For sure. They would definitely love to fight against you. Okay, time to slow them down.
You're gonna faint.
Bring it on,
Oh, he's actually going downwards. I can't believe it. It's fine. We have another healer here now. Bora is fine. Definitely. Even. Stalling for dear life. Let's use the power of Rose to apply a thorn effect on her.
Hey, over
Can
here.
retreat for now. She's in the sand. Perfect.
Those will be
You're going to
your last.
stay there. I want you to drown.
What are you
I want you to
scared of?
slowly drown in the sand. I think you're in the sand, right? Yes. Yes, you're on the sand. Lovely. Quite lovely. Okay, all that's left is this guy, but I don't really have anybody else
Over here.
who can fight against
Tell
him.
me what to do. Opening
So,
with a tuba.
these guys are just
Awaiting
going to
orders.
retreat now. And we wait for Vendela to finish the job. Alrighty! There we go! Stun is super effective against these guys. But only in the sand. Otherwise, they have some super shields around here. Only magic can break through it. Hey! Isidro! Did it work? Huh? All hands on deck! I will take it to the helm. Pascula and Wendy, take care of Teach. The Inquisition ship is catching up to us. Wake up, Isidro! Stand up! What has happened to your arm? Oh no. They're catching up again. Elysium, Isidro, can you still draw your swords? Well, mine is broken, but I can pummel them with my flag instead. But who would use a flag as a weapon on the battlefield, right? Isidro grabs his right arm. The searing pain has not yet subsided. My left arm is all that I need. Good. Alright. Hey, look out! They're loading! The wind carries the cries from the salt ship behind them. Fire! Oh man. It's getting worse by the minute, huh? You're still not fast enough. Can we make it into the skeleton reef before they catch up to us? Even if we can't, we have no intention of stopping like this. But the ship's badly damaged by now. I only managed to repair parts of it. That hit that we just took went right through the holes. And it took all of Isidro's alchemy equipment with it. Without a compass, how are we supposed to get out of the skeleton reef even if we manage to make it? Isidro can feel the cryosonic pulsating beneath his glove. He may have lost an arm, but all is not lost. There will be a way. Isidore casts his eyes towards the skeleton reef. The bones littering the ground grows larger with every passing moment. Okay. Sand is kicking up. 1 kilometer away. Turning is no longer an option for the La Conquista. Joanna grabs the helm wheel with such strength that the wood creaks under the pressure. She leans forward, eyes fixed dead ahead on the terrifying reef, as though it is a prey. 500 meters. A sharp grain of salt brushes past the sheep, leaving a mark. Pasculia squints into the wind and salt, but can only barely see the massive sail approaching from behind. 100 meters! Microorganisms have dried the bleached bone crimson! This land has never such vivid colors before, even before the scene came. 50 meters! Steam gushes from the holes in the bones, powerful and dense. At their end is a crimson mist, the color of blood sprayed into the winds. 10 meters! All breaths are held. What the hell? La Conqueria roars into the valley. Dozens of steam pillars blast out from the skeleton linings, the side of the canyon, filling the space that is occupied mere moments ago. They tear through the sails like paper. The salt ship, following in hot pursuit, a monstrosity dozens of meters in large, is torn to pieces as though it is a toy. The mast, dragged down by tattered sail, lies across the gorge, before the steam breaks it 2 in half, sending the pieces bulging into the sand. Scraps of wood and bone flies into the air, forming a sharp and deadly rain. Well, there it is, we reached our destination, huh? Well, their ship has been destroyed by the stream. Holy shit! I'm actually alive! I'm alive! But it's too early to celebrate yet. Right. That guy. Salt dust is blown away by the steam, revealing yet another salt ship, trampling the carcass of its brethren beneath its heel as it charges towards them. The flag of the Inquisition flies high upon its mast, yet it is Anastasio standing beneath it, whose presence commands more attention. That lunatic just doesn't give up, huh? Well, at the very least they've got guts. I give them that. Let this be their burial ground. Yeah. Hooks! Dozens of hooks fly towards us. Most fall harmlessly into the sand, but a few find a grab upon the hold. La Conquista is heavier than us. Don't try to pull it in. Let it drag us towards it. Board once we are close enough, and take that ship. Okay. Taut ropes creak as both ships tremble. The sailors threw their weapons, seizing up the distance between the ships. Suddenly, a spinning wheel helm flies out from the stern of La Conquia, snapping the ropes linking the two ships. The sharper-eyed sailor recognized it immediately. It's Joanna! At that terrified cry, a figure in black leaps from La Quista and lands on the salt ship. Hello there, buddies! Have you already forgotten everything that I've taught you? You couldn't hook a bloody swordfin the way that you're tossing those things. True. She wants to take our helm wheel. Stop her! Oh, I don't think that's so easy. You're fighting like a starved swordfin. No, even worse. Hold that cutlass properly. What are you even trying to do with that, huh? Are you trying to cut a steak or something? Don't kill Joanna. All we need is the compass. Open your damn eyes, Xavier. She's here to kill us. It is us or her. We gotta kill her for the reward. I was right all along, Xavier. You're just a little pet. Well, I'm not. I want to live. I want to live good. If you don't want that bounty, then I'll take it. Oh yeah. Joanna swings her helm wheel into a charging pirate who falls to the ground in a heap, but the rest keep coming with greater fury. Xavier is left in the back. He grabs his weapon tight, but does not move his feet. It takes a while before he cries out. I said, don't kill her! All we need is the compass! But I'm going to kill you, Xavier! Quit giving orders, Xavier! Who do you think that you are? Kill Joanna! Her head will make us rich! Just as no one can shake their own shadows, Isidore turns around to see Anastasio standing behind him. Hey there, buddy. Ready for round number 3, huh? And there you are. Form up, my brothers. Attack! Sir! Elysium, protect the helm of Fendi. Don't let them take control. Leaf, switch to attack mode. How dare you kick away the waterproof boot that I give Torn? Did you think a communicator specialist couldn't fight? Stay away from me with that stinking mop of yours! It's a flag, just so you know, you scuttlehead! I wash it every week! Or at least try to! God. You have nearly killed me twice by now, Isidore. A feat none before have accomplished. Why then do you earnestly seek my death? Was it this desire that you failed to realize because of me? This desire that is so much stronger than anyone else? I don't have any desires. Impossible. All mortals are driven by desires. What about you then? Myself first and foremost. If you're driven by desires too, then you have no right to kill people in the name of suppressing it, even if you're with the Inquisition. The Inquisition? Oh, no. Once, I wished for nothing more than the priests from the Inquisition to kill me and end my sinful life. But alas, he denied his own right to judge me, to execute me, and in doing so has denied my right to die. You still have that right, Isidore. The right to an easy end. I have no interest in dying! Maybe so, but you've been tainted by the strongest of all desires, no? Then you've already lost your free will. You are compelled to sin. You simply cannot stop yourself, you see? Oh god. Guy. Why do you hide your broken right arm with a glove? Those controlled by desires often refuse to admit their obsession will lead them to ruin. You cannot turn back now. No one like you can. So I will kill you to stop your sin. But before that, you shall first face your desire. Acknowledge it. Only by doing so can you die sober and fighting. Anastasia's sword slices through the air with a piercing thrill, targeting Isidore's right hand. Isidore twists his body at the near the impossible angle to evade it, but the blade's tip still ripped through the glove. Sonic seeps out from the tear in his glove, turning into a delicate ribbon that drifts towards every corner of the valley. Oh, is it still unstable? Is that why you have to wear a glove? What is going on? So that is where you were hiding the compass. I have watched over that antenna for so many years, yet not once have I seen it respond so eagerly to one's desires. Such a powerful desire, Isidore, yet you do not even know it yet. If you knew the first thing about alchemy, you would know it doesn't respond to desires at all, not mine or anyone else's. Under the manipulation of alchemy, Sonic leaves the compass and enters the natural cycle before returning to the compass. Then, the alchemists decipher the information that it brings back. That is the basic principle behind it. It has nothing to do with anything as subjective as desires. Isidore has read too many alchemic tomes and listened to too many of Ola's lessons. He could recite this principle backward and forward. But he cannot help but ask himself, is that really everything there is to the compass, to the Corasonic? Why did the Corasonic on his right arm start drifting without any input from him? Does he not want to know what it is responding to? Does he not want to know what he actually wants? The distraction is enough for Anastasia's sword to pierce his left shoulder. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that must hurt. Ah! Where is your desire, Isidore? That most powerful desire that compels you to kill me? Will you die as the puppet of that desire without even knowing what it is? Well... Huh? Oh, they're already underneath the boat! I found her! She got someone on her back! Get her! Go! Hey there! I can't run like this! It's so heavy! Put me down. Go on without me. Teach? The way! Gah! Pascula? Pascula! You can't run like this! They will get us both! Just drop me and run! No! What? I'm not letting you go like this! You gave me your blanket, your water, and you even put me into a bed! I'm not letting go! You... We... Fighting continues. We just hit something. The ship is drifting. I just can't keep it on course. Out of the way. Let me handle this. But how? Trust in the liquid nitrogen cannon. But I may not get the output exactly right. So keep your head on the wheel. Oh yeah, you got it. Right? Bone swords rattle. Salt-thin hide armors are clashed. A roaring sailor walks up to Joanna. The other sailors pull their armor off and form a circle of flesh and blood. Inside the circle is Joanna, the sailor who has issued the challenge. Joanna's taken aback for an instant, then laughed as she understood. So you remember the tradition, huh? How could we forget? You just taught us how to challenge the leader when we were kids. But now your life is worth big money, enough to set me up for life. Come at me then. Joanna swings the helm with a whoosh and slams it into the man's bare chest with a sickening, dull thud. His chest collapses and he falls onto the deck without so much as a gurgle and wheezes. But the others step over the blood, crying in fury as they rush towards Joanna with weapons in hand. Die! Ha! It's not going to fall that easily. There's hundreds of years of experience. Yet another sailor charges forward, but hesitates for an instant when his eyes meet Joanna's. His axe slowed for a split second, just enough time for Joanna's helm wheel to connect first. The last time he sees is the pale salt filling his eyes, even as the lower half of his body clings to the deck. This is no place to get in cold feet now. A moment of hesitation is the difference between life and death. Who's next? Guess it's her turn. Another sailor steps up from the pool of blood, cutlass in hand. She seems a little thinner and frailer than the others. Oh, if it isn't my little Lumi. Aye, boss. It is me. What do you plan to do with the reward money? I got a daughter, you see? It is all for her. Good. Then come and claim what is hers. The frail sailor gulps and swings her cutlass at Joanna, who lands a blow first with a backhand swing. One of her arms hit the ground, unleashing a spray of blood. Her other arm, however, continued clenching her cutlass. Come, raise your weapon! We're not done yet! Yeah! She's trying it again! And once again, she musters the courage to charge towards her, but the heavy helm wheel finds her forehead faster. Okay, that's it. Maybe? Suddenly, the frail sailor is pushed aside. Xavier! Stop it! Huh? I'll do it! I thought you didn't wanted us to kill her. No, I'm your leader. At this point, what you want is what I want. And as your leader, I'm supposed to protect you, not just watch you walk to your own deaths, one by one. Xavier draws his weapon and wades into the blood. Your move, Joanna. Man, you wanted to avoid this so badly. You can just put me down. I'm feeling better now. I can fight. These Shabamets, they're like saltfins who smell blood or something. I just can't shake them. You finally stopped us, see? How many times have you taken what doesn't belong to you, you dirty little thief? You've got nerves to still be taking here. Catch the thief and the bandit. Bring them back to the Inquisition. Thief, huh? What doesn't belong to me? Pasulia picks up a fallen cutlass and charges at the warrior priest before her, red with fury. Oh? Blood-sucking fin shit! I could have left it even alive until your people came after me and threw me out! How dare you assume I've become immoral just because my family has fallen on hard times! Huh? What is she going on about? She's gone mad, just kill her! Family? All I wanted that day was to go back home and get what was mine as a kid! I wasn't stealing a thing! My Belia made a bracelet for me myself! What is wrong with taking what is mine? Who do you think that you are? Branding me a thief no matter what I do! No matter what I say! I even begged you! Begged you to let me find a shop in town and live a decent life! But you people called me a thief and just decided to kick me out! Well, now that I'm a thief, are you happy now? Are you actually happy? Inquisition fin shit! You don't get to tell me what belongs to me or not! Oh, so that is what happened. Oh yeah. Duh. We're flying! Objectively speaking, the ship did. In fact, go airborne for a couple of seconds. I may have overtuned the LN cannon a tad, but don't you worry, I also have a smaller water cannon to help slow it down. Wait, we're going too fast. I can't avoid the bone up ahead. Do something with the cannon of yours. I don't know if I can knock away a bone as big as that though. Brace for impact. That's not fair. I literally just fixed that ship. There's someone here. Can we just get rid of you? Alright, I'll deal with them. Vidi, you fixed the ship. Again. Oh god. It never ends. It never ends. Javia's blade meets the helm wheel with a dull shock that echoes through the valley. He feels his arm going numb. Hesitant, he strings a few words together in the gaps between the attacks. Joanna, what do you think that you're doing? Oh, just killing some traders. No, Joanna. If all you wanted was to kill us, you could have done so easily. Why are you holding on to the tradition? Well, you're trying to tell us to affirm our decision by facing you with courage. Am I wrong about this? Am I wrong? Maybe. Joanna. Xavier. If you realize that, then why are you still holding back? Because he still cares about you. Right? You're basically his mother. Isidore's left hand is shaking with pain. His thought has already left his hand. Under Anastasio's incisive interrogation, he finds himself overcome by an even sharper pain. The dispersed Coruscanic once again converges upon him, having driven amidst the salt and steam. You ask what I want, huh? I want Joanna to sail upon the sea that she's longed for all of these years. I want Pasculia to go to bed with a full stomach, not waking up in the middle of the night from hunger. I want Weedy to go back safely to her research, and for Elysium to make it on time to that concert that's been looking forward to. Yet all I see is how you people tear each other apart as you hasten your own demise. Who, precisely, did this tragedy even begin with? Joanna, huh? She who has forgotten the pain of the profound silence. She who is determined to write on her own doom, seeking thrill that lives on only her memories. It was her desire that dragged Pasculia into the abyss. The girl who wanted nothing more than food on the table was made to steal the Inquisition's forbidden relics, blinded by greed and the promise of riches. And then, the rest of you fellas, when you say you wish their lives to return to normalcy, have you given any thought as to why they have fallen to abnormality? It was because of you, Isidore. Joanna's desire has infected you, and you in return has infected more innocent people. I know that. People are affected by one another. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone that I met in Auron kept their head down and their windows shut. No one spoke a word to each other, unless it was absolutely necessary. Maybe it's the teaching of the Inquisition, or maybe the trauma of the Great Calamity that has never faded from their hearts. Well, I couldn't say. What I can say though, is that no one should have to live like that. Anastasio pulls his sword out of Isidore's shoulder. Carrying the red glow of the stem, the Coruscanic returns to its place inside Isidore's glove, and once again flows upon his arm. For an instant, he can feel the gushing heat of the entire skeleton reef converging upon his right arm. Go on, Isidore. If you have finally decided to expose your true nature, then I shall hear your confession. Because of my mentor, for a very long time, I thought the ultimate end of human interaction was consumption and assimilation, just like the Seaborns. I thought I would be consumed by others, just as I has consumed them. That there would have always been people compelled by someone else's desires, held hostage by someone else's decision, automatically losing sight of their own selves. In the years before I joined Rodeo Isle, I did my utmost to avoid something like that happening, like what happened to the people of Aaron. But now I understand that the self that I've tried so hard to protect was empty. There was just nothing there. Even after I've earned some money, I lived exactly as I did as a vagabond. I wore the same clothes, ate the same food, stayed in the same place, did the same things. I didn't know what I wanted. Maybe I didn't want anything in the first place. Is it not happiness to live as an empty canvas? Is that not true freedom? Unlike your current self, the one forced to direct more innocent souls into the abyss, as you've done. Joanna gave me a chance to leave. I decided to stay. Neither of us regret our decisions. So if I indeed drag Elysium and Vendy into this, then I should give them a chance to leave, or to stay. If you want to kill them, then I just have to kill you first. Isidore senses the once chaotic movement of the Corazonic become rhythmic. With each pulse on his arm, steam bursts from the nearby bones. It dawns on him that the Corazonic, salvaged from the transportation table, is now fulfilling its intended function, will attach to him. He wants to lead his friend out of this deadly skeleton reef, so it is guiding him by indicating the direction of the searing steam flowing through the bones. Let's see. Oh! His arm became silver! What are those things? But that's cool! Isidore drew his glove off. Flowing Corazonics has filled every gash and hole that the art's energy has left upon his flesh. It is now as one with him. He picks up his sword with his right arm and points it at Anastasios' face. Guess it's time to
Sound
Well,
strategies
Lentium, huh?
and outstanding execution.
once and for
No
all.
wonder your operations are so efficient.